please could you all put in the envelopes on your table and distribute the contents to everyone, please?
I don't think it's envelopes.
Yeah, okay.
Oh my god, it's shocking there.
Find it. Put it on the camera on video. Where did these come from?
These are all of the...
That's the best one. Another one.
Charlie.
Yeah, no, he was winning the mod. He was winning the mod.
Oh, no.
Same one, it's the same one.
And he was walking down the corridor, and I started laughing so uncontrollably, and he was so good. I saw him after someone, I knew he was fucking laugh. And that's literally the only, that's the best
I think one of those sideburns in the cabin, Mark.
Dad, shut up. Dad. Welcome, everyone. I'm George. I'm Jack's cousin and one of his best men today. It's an honour to be here and stand up in front of you all. This is likely to be the most uncomfortable 10 minutes of James' life. Britt, I'm sorry. Your most uncomfortable 10 seconds comes later on tonight.
Thank you, George. I'm Will, one of James's friends, and I'm also James's best man today. I'm sure you can all agree it's been a remarkable day so far. And I think, for me personally, the most remarkable thing I saw was that James was able to get off that scooter without pulling my hamstring on his very legs. So, well done for that, James. Well done. Yeah, we can give him a round of applause for that. So, James did say that if I do a good job today, then he'll let me be best man at his next wedding. So I'm hopeful that I do a good job. Thanks, James. Sorry, Britt. It's his words, not mine. Sorry.
So the earliest memories I have of James involve wrestling on the trampoline, Hopton holidays, and going to my nan's burger van. Although we never ate a single thing, because James grew up on a diet of dried pasta, chicken nuggets, Twiglets, Gary Baldies, and red apple jelly beans. However, it's all a bit different now. He's changed so much that he even has salt and pepper on his pasta. And rumour has it, he's even going to try the sea bream tonight.
I've also got plenty of early memories of James, so many early memories. One of which was when we went to see the Arctic Monkeys, quite a long time ago, wasn't it? And it was the first night that James decided to try a cigarette. He doesn't smoke anymore though, Never did, to be fair. And James thought to smoke, so he smoked 6 cigarettes in about 6 minutes. And obviously then threw up all over himself, all over the Jubilee line, all over the National Rail line, and all over those tacky sideburns, which I'm sure a lot of you can see on that piece of paper in front of you. Please do have a look at that. The sideburns, they are phenomenal. Additionally to that, I mean, other memories. When James first told me that he was with Britt, and I thought, oh, that's wonderful. You've got a girlfriend, well done. And then he went, yes, she's from Belgium. And I thought, wow, are you going to learn the lingo? And he went, yeah, I'm already there. And I was like, go on then. So he looked at me and he went, you ready? Hello. And to this day, I bet my bottom dollar there's nothing more in that brain of his. But a lot of my finest memories of James come from playing football. Do you not think, James? I'd say we developed an all right. Would you say all right? Of course it was all right, because you played on the right, and all the problems came down that side. That's why. Oh, it's gone. Hello, it's back. Yeah, he led us into Jeopardy more often than not, didn't you, James? And that was what it was all about. So yeah, you know what? We've got a good few memories together.
Now I know we haven't eaten yet, so I do apologise for this next part. But there's something you all need to know, especially the Verstappens. Again, you have been warned. James loves skin. He loves his skin so much that for decades it was a struggle for him to part ways with scabs. So what did he do? He kept a collection of his finest scabs in a little jar that he just left beside his bed. But it wasn't just his flaky, scaly skin. It was toenails, fingernails, sugar-stained teeth, and his most prized possession, his first ever pubic hair. Which only sprouted about 6 weeks ago, much to the amazement of Britt, who thought, as a gardener, he just kept himself well trimmed.
Thanks, George. In saying that, you make me realise actually that there's something I have to say before moving on. I've got to make a bit of a confession. Ooh. Last night, James and I, we shared a room, shared a bed, and I did something when James was asleep. So in the darkness, you know, I got up out of bed and I sort of crept around, and I got my 2 fingers like this, and I dipped them quite deep actually, inside James's jar of scabs, and from that jar of scabs I managed to find something. 2 things. Can you hold this, George, please? Those sideburns that he'd been growing all those years ago, he kept them. They haven't seen the light of day for about a decade, but they're still straightened. So, Britt, these are actually for you. I thought about giving them to you to put with the dress, but perhaps not. So, they're a little memoir from James's. So they're for you, Britt. They're for you.
For anyone that knows James, knows he's at the forefront of the banter, camera in hand, and ready to pounce on anyone's misfortune. Which leads me nicely onto my next story. Unfortunately, I had to spend a little bit of time in hospital as a teenager. And on one of these days, I really wasn't feeling good. Not good at all. And I got told I got a visitor. And it was none other than James. He comes storming in with these tacky sideburns. And he chucks a plastic bag at me. And from which I open and to find an assortment of treasures in the form of condoms, dirty mags, and a little bottle of lube. He even offered to dim the lights and give me a helping hand, which I politely declined. The moral of the story is that no matter what, no matter the situation, he's always there to make you laugh and put a smile on your face.
Absolutely. While on, the topic of family, I just would like to alert everyone to the fact that it's actually my mum's birthday today. So, my name's Sarah, before the Saz. I'd just like everyone to just say happy birthday, Saz, on the count of 3. Is that stand up, please?
Go,
Stand up. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Saz. Take a seat. I said to James, you could have got married on any day of the year, but beggars can't be choosers. So, I mean, in terms of our relationship, we actually made a little discovery a couple of years ago. Our friendship actually predates us because our grandfathers, they're actually friends. We didn't know. So in about 1950s, 1960s, our grandfathers, my grandfather and Jim, who's just there, Jim, they used to play football together. Before we were even born, before even Adam was born, before my dad was born, before I was born. So it's almost as if we were destined to be mates. We're destined to be best mates. And, it fills me with pride to be able to say that for someone that I value so much. I'm going to go. someone that I value so much as a human, as a best man, as a best mate, as a pain in the arse. I really do value him, and it almost, validated our friendship that little bit more. So it was really, really lovely to find that out. I'm sure you feel vaguely similar. So another little aspect to our friendship.
Cheers, Will. Perhaps now it's a good opportunity to turn our attention to James's gorgeous wife, Britt. I think we can all agree you look absolutely stunning today. Britt, you deserve a kind, intelligent and considerate husband. So I'm deeply sorry that you've had to settle with James. At least I have gone though.
Yeah, I would echo that, Britt. You look absolutely wonderful tonight. As do your bridesmaids and your man of honour. Everyone really, really looks the part. Obviously, I know people have said it already, but this wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the parents of our bride and groom. So Roland, Marina, Kim and Adam. I know we've done it already, but we'd already planned it. People copied us. These things happen. Can we raise our glasses, please? Just one more time to just say thank you very, very much. I've got a head flask right there. Thank you. Cheers. To the parents of our bride and groom. Thank you. And a little round of applause as well. I think the final thing that I'd like to say is that most lads, when they grow up, they want to be Alan Shearer, not Alan Titchmarsh. And most lads, when they grow up, they've got pictures of cars and women all over their walls, not flowers and cactuses and plants. And of course, most people don't have sideburns. But the reality is that James isn't most people. James is, for me and for a lot of people, is significantly more than that. So it fills me with tremendous pride to be stood here today as James's best man with George. So I really do wish you both, James and Britt, the best that life has to offer, and I know that you'll really, really enjoy the futures you have to go. So, to the happy couple.
Hey!
Finally, one last thing.
Fake Moran.
James is not only family, but he's a best friend too. And it's an absolute honour to stand up here with Will for Britt and James' special day. Come on. So, if I can ask you all to please raise your glasses, Will and I would like to wish the bride and groom a long, happy life together with all the luck in the world, ladies and gentlemen, to Mr. and Mrs. Jenkins.